Now, in the 1980s, CCDs completely revolutionised astronomy. So is it going to be CCDs forever, or is there another revolution in technology coming? Now, I know what I'd really like is a detector that can not only count photons, but also determine what the energy of each of those photons is. Now, Andy, I know we can already do this for X-ray technology, but what about visible light, infrared light, where we do most of our astronomy?
Well, there are experimental supercooled devices that can do this in the lab, at least. They're based on superconductivity, and the idea is that when light is absorbed, that can actually disrupt the superconductivity and give you a little pulse of current. But the amount of energy you need to do that is tiny, it's very, very small. So even one photon can produce quite a big pulse, and what's more, the size of that pulse will depend on how beefy the photon is. So in principle, in the lab, we can already do this in the lab, just as you described.
Mm-hmm. Sounds cool. What's it called?
They're called kinetic inductance detection systems, or KIDS.
I'm glad I asked. So can you put these in pixels, make a camera, and this cooling sounds quite difficult?
Yeah, it's obviously pretty tricky. I think people are more optimistic that you can make a workable device than previous attempts at using conductivity. So a lot of people are very hopeful about KIDS devices. So they're working well in the lab. There are prototypes, but they're still working on it, so we'll see.
Watch this space. Great. Well, that's us for this week. Next week, we're going to be looking at computers and killer rocks. See you next week.
Bye.